Richie Rich here, helping people overcome fear with peace, helping people create more freedom. So, I'm going to explain something that happened to me the other day, and that was I was talking to this individual, and I was making plans with this individual, and this person was not communicating. Okay, and today's theme is don't presume anything. Okay, and especially me, and that is don't presume what you think should be happening onto someone else. So, what does that mean? That means uh, what you think could be happening is not really what is happening on the other end. So, like I said, I was talking to this individual, and we had some plans to meet up, and all of a sudden the communication stopped. I was texting, had a little bit of communication saying, yeah, they're going to contact me, and then nothing. And then I was communicating, and no response. And I didn't make a nasty message, and I should never have. I just made some comments that I probably shouldn't have done. That wasn't negative, but it was an act of presumption of what they should have done or not should have done. And long story short, what happened was this person was in an accident. And what does that mean? That means the person was in an accident, in the hospital, everything else. Apparently, I was supposed to be meeting this lady, and she got in some type of accident, and she did something to her ligaments in her knee. I'm not sure of the whole details right now, and she was stuck in the hospital overnight. So, like I said before, I made some comments about we were supposed to get together, and this had been rescheduled from a previous date. And so anyway, and being the culture over here in Vietnam, sometimes their communication can be lackluster at times. So I just presumed I was being blown off, and I shouldn't have thought that way, but I did. And anyway, long story short, this person in hospital, and then she ended up texting me what happened, everything else. Of course, that makes you feel guilty, and which is one thing I've said, you do not want to be feeling guilty over that. You still need to make yourself feel good. Maybe you acknowledge the mistake. I did make a mistake, but I'm not going to feel bad about it. Okay, I made a mistake. I apologized, and move on. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm just saying it's what it is. It is what it is. So I guess today's theme is don't presume anything when you're having conversations, whether it's indirectly on a cell phone or directly with a person. If something they did or should have done and you don't know the circumstances, you're presuming. Don't presume anything. And that can kind of lead you into a path that you might have some misfortune or regrets maybe afterwards. So you don't want to, like I said, get into that presuming anything. And that also, I'm going to touch on another example too, is presuming, another saying is presuming, I'm not talking about relationships, but I'm talking in everyday life, is don't count your chickens until they're hatched. Okay? So everybody has these investments out there. There's crypto, there's everything else. And I'm not saying some are going to do really well and some are not. But don't go in the presumption that, oh, you invested in this stock or this crypto or this investment and it's going to do really, really well. So, anyway, a little pause there. So just don't, like I said, don't count your chickens until they're hatched. And you got these people out there some people are in the Western countries are mortgaging their houses to buy the next greatest crypto or everything else. And like I said, if you can't afford to lose it all, then don't be investing in it. That's the way I kind of look into it. or look at it. So anyway, it comes back down to presumption. So this is going to how you overcome the fear with peace is don't have any presumptions, and or don't have any don't presume anything. So if you're not going to, so long as you don't presume someone is doing something bad towards you, or you're expecting some expectation in the future, and it doesn't happen, and all of a sudden you get all upset. Just remember, don't presume anything. Don't presume anything, because that's, just stick on to creating your life the way you want it to be and move forward. So that's how you can overcome fear with peace, and fear of the, what's the fear part of the is the rejection, okay? I had a little, rejection is a type of fear. And getting back to presuming, you presume something because you want something to happen, because you fear that it's not going to happen. So if you don't, sorry about that. And if you're going to sit there and presume something's going to be there and it doesn't, then all of a sudden you get all mad and upset. People get mad and upset because this didn't happen, and the presumption again. But if you go in the attitude and gratitude, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, then you don't. There's no fear in that aspect of it. So anyway,